Euro USD, we start with 1 hour chart. We want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay. First of all, we refer to my last analysis when the price was exactly within here. I mentioned the price is moving, but we don't have any trade set up because at that time the price broke the top. And I mentioned if you want to look for buy, we should wait for the breakout of this because the price was almost touching, almost at this price. Then I mentioned if as any when the price breakout, the next correction you can look for buy. Why we can, when I mentioned the reason we don't want to jump into the trade because we can get the reversal, and this is what every time so I was keep mentioning. Okay, because if we move to forward chart, because since the price was within this range, I was keep mentioning about this. Every time I mention any buy above this one, we need to be careful because the price can tag even I mentioned they can break this top then reverse, and this is what we were talking. Okay, that's why when we get the price above breakout this line, I mentioned we only times you can buy we get the correction based on 1 hour chart. Okay, and even if you put this one in relative to this based on forward chart, we can see based on MACD we have a divergence as well here. One of the reason was the divergence, and the another one was this one. Okay, now the thing is what's the next and how we can trade it if we move to 1 hour chart. Whether from here we can get the continuation or reversal. In this case, we start with the daily chart. Okay. First things, based on daily chart, how we can look at this. This is the only correction in relative to this, and this is the start of the up move, and or this one can turn to a bigger correction. Then how we can trade it if we move to forward chart. All right. Based on forward chart, we want to see how we can look at this because when the price was within this, we were looking at this to get down move. That's why the breakout of this, I keep mentioning the price can drop. Now, as I mentioned, what we can get here, continuation or reversal. Two ways we can look at this correction. The first one is this is the only one move relative to this, and this is the start of the up move. In that case, we will looking at this as a running flat. 1, 2, 3. That means still we can look for one move up. That's one, and when the market open, even this one can drop a bit more. But any buy setup, we will take it. All right. In that case, this is what we have, and this is the start of the up move. At least we can expect the price to break this top. This is how we put it. The another option is made this one we put in relative to this, and this one change to the internal correction, and this one become a flat. That means this one still can continue. Why? Because this one, if we put as a ABC, when we put this one in relative to this, we should have a divergence. That's why we call it ABC. MACD showing the divergence as well here. Then which one we need to trade? We need to know about this one. Whether the both option, whether this is the running flat, we should look for buy or not. This is the only correction, and this one is in relative to this. That means all it depends on here. Next week, what we get from here, then from there we can make a decision whether we should look for buy or look for sell. That's why right now we cannot confirm. When the market open, if we get a correction here, then from there we can look for sell. And the sell, when the price break this low, we need to see if there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we take out the trade. The only times we can look for buy any reversal with a flag. Make a point on this one. Sharp move, flag. Then you can look for buy. For sure, if we get the buy in terms of the risk and reward can give us a better trade setup. And one more thing, if the prices start to correct here, if you want to look for sell, we should get a sell setup. Okay, we cannot jump into the trade as long as because of we see the corrective move. Whether we go with the sharp move, flag, it depends how deep it can be or another way. But right now, we cannot look. We cannot conclude whether we should look for buy or sell for the next week. The only thing is we need to see what we get from here. As I mentioned, anyway, we just follow the market. When the market open, if I see any changes, any trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.